My name is Vishal Singh, and today I'm going to talk about Starburst and also evolution of Gen AI and how Starburst fits to evolve your Gen AI strategy in the organization. How did we get here today? If you look at the history of the data itself, in 2000, that's where the big data came to the platform, and people were looking across data into Hadoop, and Hadoop was created. AWS started offering cloud compute, and squeezing the value out of the data becomes a priority due to the Great Recession. In 2010, AI gets its bearing, which means that we started to look into transformation, demonstrate the semantic relationship leading to the LLMs. Organization demonstrating the performance of AI, we started to surpass the humans. And today, we are seeing the new LLMs model like GPTs trained on 570 gigabytes of data, filtered for quality, and enables generation of human-like tests. DAL-E is introduced, enabling users to create images from text, and ChatGPT is announced, bringing practical AI to mainstream as assistive tool. If you look into two emergent themes, where do we see? AI is going to increase human efficiency. AI also requires a lot of good data. A brief analysis of the modern AI suggests what are people looking for? People are looking for cheap and acceptable failure, natural language feedback loops, and human-machine hybrid workflows, dramatically increasing in performance productivity. One can actually notice that from the GitHub pilot case study. It actually talks about repetitive tasks, which was able to enhance human capability to write and better code and faster code, just focusing on meaningful work. But in order for AI to be effective, AI requires a lot of good data. For example, ImageNet and its impact on UI. At the time of introduction, most focus was in algorithms and models. Quality and volume of data kicked off renaissance in CVPR and also demonstrated the metadata for AI. And that's where the emergence of valued LLMs come. But how the LLMs can be spurred by ability to infer and model conceptual relationship between the underlying filtered data set or the knowledge. What does the Gen AI data need? When people and folks in organization talks about generative AI, they are also scared and also thinking about their data strategy, looking into data privacy and compliance regulations laws, data collection and storage, access control. How do I govern the data set? Who has access to the data set? How does my LLM models get to see all or even just prescriptive and synthetic data? How can the data processing happen? How can we monitor and audit all the SQL or the data set being consumed by any AI or LLM models? And what are ethical considerations, and how can we continuously improve on my models and continually feed the right data set to the models itself? One way I like to say, if you do not have a good data strategy, then you do not have a good AI strategy. Starburst provide a unique data access layer where I can actually get data across all the system, federate and integrate. It can scale with the volume of data changing. It's cost efficient. I want to take the data across in the petabytes and scale my models. How do I do that? Real-time access to data with the complete audit log built into how and which LLM models was used to perform. And complete consistency and standardization while making sure your data is quality approved and all the risk mitigation is completely built with the Starburst as your data access engine. Serving an LLM is pretty straightforward with Starburst and the query layer engine or data lake analytics platform. Starburst connect to all the data set across all the cloud, across all the region, and also connecting to all the open format Iceberg, Hoodie, Delta Lake, and Hadoop. And creating a single point to access all the data set enhances your LLM model. And also you can fine tune and create the LLM model, which can be used to create different applications for users to, and thus building interactive application on top of that. With Starburst, one can actually stream the data coming from different sources, land the data, and govern the data with completely automatic data classification, where I can define who has access to what data set, maintain the data, in which I am actually making sure your data is properly maintained for right query performance or right model performance, and thus not only share the data within my organization, but to share the data with different folks across different domains. And this, while this is happening, we provide a self-service analytics which can be built by AI, thus enhancing a technical and non-technical personas. So what are we building? Where are we going? This looks like our tactical roadmap. We are actually building SQL generation and SQL explanation right now in the platform. Those features are available where you can take natural language question to query appropriate for your answer. That come across the data set on the schema and table level, where data can be built across different systems. You can ask a single question, get the single answer, and also ask our chatbot to explain what the query means. This is really helpful when it comes to sharing the queries and working on the queries across different teams or different organizations, or even working on data sets which you may have obtained from different business units. We are just getting started. This is just our roadmap for Q4. We have already shipped some stuff, but we are building a lot more and taking advantage of Starburst and enhancing our power to power your Gen AI and LLM application. Thank you for watching and listening to my presentation. My name is Vishal Singh. Please reach out to my LinkedIn or to starburst.io and sign up for Starburst Galaxy to learn more what's coming next.